Om Shanti. Baba invites all his children to Madhuban so that the children can come and take direct inheritance and blessings from the Father. Madhuban is the home for the whole world because Baba is the father of all the souls and he has created this Madhuban, the forest of honey, where Baba says, you children come and give comfort to your body and soul, where you experience this pure atmosphere, where you feel in yourselves the powers through this company and the direct meeting with God, where you experience Baba, God, in all relationships as mother, father, teacher, Satguru, friend, beloved, any relationship you can think of, you can experience that with Baba here. Where you come to charge your battery, where you come to fill in yourself so much that you are then able to go back and shower all that on other souls. This is the place where God comes to meet His children. Something which the people in the world may not understand so easily. On the path of devotion, people do pray to God. They invoke God too. They say, God, come and purify us. And in many religions, they believe that God comes and liberates the souls. But how He comes, in which form He comes, from where He comes, and how does He do His task of liberating the souls, and how He takes back the souls home. All this is the wonderful task of God, which people are not able to understand. They only invoke. Or they may say, come and purify us. But how will God purify the souls? And through purification, what will He give them, or what will He attain? What will the souls attain after they get purified? Baba says, no one knows. But we children know who God is. Why they don't know all these things? Because they really don't know who God is. They are in the bodily form, and therefore they think God must be someone in a bodily form. I know there was once in the newspaper a news about a survey done, for little children about their views about God. What the children think God must be like, little for children, not very little, but youngsters and maybe from the age of 15 to 20. So they were asked many questions. Even some younger children than 15, 10 to 15, they were asked the questions separately. And to their surprise, the answers to their questions were that God is an old man, a bearded man and with a white beard, and maybe red clothes, thinking of Santa Claus, coming from the heavens in an open sleigh, and of deers, and how he comes and gives gifts to the children, like that, and love to the children. So that was the imagination of the children of how God must be like. But then we say, yes, God does come in an old man, old body, but he names him Brahma. Shiv Baba is white and red, yes, a point of light, and the rays of that point of light are red all around, and comes in an old body, names him Brahma, and that one is white in dress, dressed in white. And it's, as the children imagine, red and white. Santa Claus, they show red and white dress, coming from the chimney and coming to give gifts to the little children. And the children keep stockings near their bed, and morning when they wake up, they find those gifts in that stocking. And Santa Claus also brings a bag, but in a form of a stocking. All his gifts are in that. So Baba sometimes says that this one is the long boot. It could be called the stocking. And Shiv Baba brings so many gifts for the children. I remember once there was a play shown on this stage. Some children did that play, I think the children's retreat a few years back. And they showed a beautiful play. In that play, they showed that there's one child who's always wanting gifts, a gift all the time. His mother brings all the biggest gifts, and tries to please the child. But the child is not pleased, not at all happy. The child wants a bigger gift, and another gift the mother brings, the father brings, the brother brings, the sister brings, not happy with this gift. The parents are not able to understand what type of gift does this child want, how to please this child. It is not happy with any gift. And the child all the time is crying and saying, I want a bigger gift, I want a bigger gift. All the biggest gifts that the parents could think of, they bring in front of the child. The child is not happy. And then ultimately they say, no, you can't please me. You can't please me. Only God can please me. God is my real parent. Only He can please me. And then they show how Shiv Baba appearing in the form of Brahma Baba and bringing a big gift, and they say heaven, bringing heaven. And the child sees the heavenly kingdom, a palace sort of, and says, yes, this is what I'm looking for. So my bodily parents can't satisfy me. They can't fulfill my desires. Only God, my supreme mother and father, can fulfill my desire of heaven. Like Baba was saying in today's Murli as well, I bring heaven on my palm. Like parents or father goes abroad, and when he comes back, he brings gifts for the children. So Baba brings the gift of heaven for the children on his palm. And when Baba speaks like this, we really wonder, well, it can't be any human being speaking these versions. It can't be an ordinary being speaking these versions Only God could speak like that. Only He has that courage or the boldness or the authority to speak the words as we listen in the Murlis. When Baba says that I come and become your mother, father, teacher, preceptor, guru, as a father I give you inheritance, as a teacher I teach you, as a Satguru I liberate you, then do we children really feel that? That God has come as a mother and father for us, and He has brought inheritance for the children. He's really teaching us every day. He's liberating us from the clutches of Maya or the bondages of this physical world. Does this experience or feeling come in us when we listen to the Murli? You'll notice that when Baba speaks the Murli, the first sentence Baba speaks after Om Shanti is, the spiritual father is speaking to the spiritual children. Or the spiritual father is seeing the spiritual children. You'll see even in the Avyakt Murlis, it's like that. Bapdada, today Bapdada, so and so, dash, 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 Bapdada is seeing or meeting or talking to, to his dash, 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 dash children. So when we listen to the Murli, at that time, do we really feel that the Supreme Father, and now that Brahma Baba is also in the angelic world from such a far away land, the two fathers have descended in the body of Dadi Gulzar and have come to give us the inheritance, they have come to give us the teachings, and they have come to liberate us from the clutches of Maya. So this is the experience we have to experience when we listen to the Murlis. Every morning we listen to the Sakar Murlis and sometimes to the Avyakt Murlis. But it's the same experience which we should have. Very many children say, Sakar Murlis are so different from Avyakt Murlis. Why so much difference? Actually, there isn't any difference. If you go to the basic knowledge, there isn't any difference. All the four subjects are the same. Gyan, Yoga, Dharana, Service, all the four subjects are the same. The knowledge is the same. It's not that in Sakar Murlis, Baba says the cycle is 5,000 years, and in Avyakt Murlis, Baba says cycle is 6,000 years. Baba doesn't say that. Or Sakar Murlis, Baba says 84 births, and Avyakt Murli says no, 90 births. No, not like that. So the basic knowledge is the same. But what is the difference? Why do we feel the difference? The difference mainly is because it's not just Shiv Baba speaking. It's also Brahma Baba speaking. Both are speaking. And when Shiv Baba spoke through the body of Brahma Baba in corporeal form, when Brahma Baba was in the corporeal body, at that time Brahma Baba's soul was an effort maker soul. Because we'll see in the Sakar Murlis that how Brahma Baba is talking about the efforts he makes. How Baba wakes up in the morning, how Baba gives searchlight at Amrit Vela, how Baba does churning in the morning because Baba has to give like hot halwa, sweet to the children of the churnings which Brahma Baba does. Shiv Baba doesn't have to do any churning. And then sometimes Baba says in the Sakar Murlis that Maya will come, children. Even this one has the experience of how Maya comes, because he is in the corporeal world, he is just like you. He is on the count of the engine, the storm will affect the engine more than the carriages. So children, don't worry. Then in Sakar Murlis, Baba says, children, never mind if the storms come in the thoughts, but don't allow Maya to be brought into actions. The impure thoughts or any other waste thoughts may come in your mind, but just finish them there. Don't allow them to come in actions. But now, in Avyakt Murlis, there is such a big difference of this type. Why? Because Brahma Baba has become Avyakt. So when Brahma Baba was in Sakar, he used to share his experiences of his younger days, childhood days, and all that. Now, Avyakt form Baba will not speak like that, because Brahma Baba has attained his perfect stage. And we say with that pride that the first and probably up to now the first soul who has attained perfection completely and has not taken rebirth. But the soul of Brahma Baba is in the subtle regions. You will notice that Dadi Prakash Mani ji, she also had this wish that, Baba, I want to come to you in the subtle regions, but I wish that you don't send me back in the physical world. I don't want to take another birth in the corporeal world now. You keep me with you. And when Dadi used to say this to Baba, Baba used to smile, not say, yes, 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 no, Baba will not send you. He would just smile. But we now know that even Dadiji's soul had to be born again. So it's only Brahma Baba's soul who did not take birth again after leaving the body, because Brahma Baba's role is absolutely different from all others, the roles of all other souls of the whole universe. Many people question why Shiv Baba has to come in the body of Brahma only. Why not in any other body? Then Baba sometimes very jokingly says, in a very humorous, light manner, Baba says, well, in any other body if God would come, then the same question would arise. Why in his body and why not in anyone else's body? He has to come in a body to speak to the children, to give inheritance to the children, to bless the children. But then that body is fixed for Shiv Baba in every cycle. So, in a light manner, Baba may say, if it comes in anyone else, then the same question may arise. But we know why Shiv Baba comes in the body of Brahma only, because this is the only soul who has taken complete 84 births. The soul of Sri Krishna is the first soul to descend. And when that soul descends, that's the first soul born through yoga power. And after that, other souls are born. So we can say that the soul who takes complete 84 births, from the beginning till the end, the soul who is the first ruler of the golden aged world, the soul who is in his fag end of the life, in an aged body, and in his last years of life, God enters in his body. So he has taken all the 84 births. So no other souls takes complete 84 births, just like Brahma Baba's soul or Sri Krishna's soul. So as Shiv Baba knows the story of all the 84 births of Krishna or Brahma Baba, and therefore he enters that soul, that soul's body. So once I understand this, I understand that how Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba have such a wonderful role together. The soul who separates from God first meets God first. Brahma Baba's soul left first Paramdham, and he is the one who meets Shiv Baba first. So it's like that. And that is why we say Shiv Baba comes in the body of Brahma. And what role has Gulzar Dadi to play in this? You may say that now Gulzar Dadi is the chariot of Shiv Baba. We say actually the real chariot is Brahma Baba. Because even now Brahma Baba is in the angelic form. The angelic body of Brahma Baba is visible to many souls even now through visions. an old man dressed in white, and angelic and, giving blessings, sometimes in the form of angels. So Baba said, in the end, your angelic form will be experienced by many souls. But then, at this time, an old man dressed in white, and he's giving blessings to all. So, Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba's perfect soul are together, and they descend in the body of Gulzar Dadi only temporarily. So Gulzar Dadi has another special role to play, of course, because she was the first soul to get the vision of subtle regions. Her role is also unique. Of course, it can't be like Brahma Baba's role, definitely. But then her role is unique because she got the first vision of subtle regions. Before her, all those who got visions got other visions, like Brahma Baba got visions of Shiv Baba, of the golden age, of destruction, of soul world, all that. But then subtle regions vision even Brahma Baba did not get. It was Gulzar Dadi in the Yagya. She saw a world, completely white, like if you put thousands of moons together and the silvery light which appears, that's what she saw. And in that silvery light, she saw Brahma Baba's figure, like in an angelic form of light. And at the beginning, she couldn't understand what it was. But then she, got that courage to ask, "Who are you?" And how Baba told her that I am the perfect form of Brahma Baba. And Brahma Baba in the corporeal world, after he attains perfection, will become this one. Go and tell this to Brahma in the corporeal world. And when she came back, she told Brahma Baba, "Baba, your complete angelic form is in the subtle regions. And you will attain that stage after you reach perfection." At that time, Brahma Baba came to know that he has a perfect form in the subtle regions, and he has to reach that stage. That's why Brahma Baba's efforts became so intense. We could feel it, how Brahma Baba is doing such intense efforts of waking up early in the morning, sitting in meditation in deep tapasya, even at night. Anytime you see Baba, as if he's not sleeping at all. That's what we could feel. Baba is always like awake. Anytime you go to Baba's room, we could feel that Baba is not like sleeping at all. So his efforts were always intense. We could feel that. That is why Baba attained that perfect stage so quickly. And we say up to now, no one else has attained that perfect stage in that way, in the way as Brahma Baba attained. Dadi Prakashmani had her own role to play. Each one's role is different. Each one's role is different. All can't play the same role. Nothing is alike. Nobody can take Sri Krishna's place. Nobody can take Sri Radha's place. Nobody can take Brahma Baba's place. So each one's role is different. And therefore we say Brahma Baba is the lone chariot of Shiv Baba. And even now Brahma Baba is the chariot. Because Shiv Baba and the perfect soul of Brahma in the angelic form, they descend in the body of Dadi Gulzar. And the biggest difference, another big difference is that when Shiv Baba would enter the body of Brahma Baba and speak, we could note the difference, we could. Because when Shiv Baba was not in the body of Brahma Baba, we could also feel, oh, Baba is just like us, so happy, enjoying, talking, chatting, maybe, many other things about Lokik life and Lokik business, also talking in on different subjects. And the next moment we would see how everything is transformed. Everything transformed. Shiv Baba would be in the body of Brahma Baba, and we would see Baba's eyes like shining like bulbs, and the forehead shining, we could feel it. The whole face with so much power, and the words would be so deep, and such powerful words, we would know it's not Brahma Baba speaking, it is Shiv Baba speaking. Immediately the difference would be felt. Brahma Baba would be playing with us, badminton, cricket, yes. The place where we have the Tower of Peace, that was Baba's cricket ground. Badminton ground. Badminton ground was the other place just between Baba's room and the hut, that little passage, that thing from where you go to the dining hall from the left. That used to be Baba's tennis court, like playing badminton. And cricket was where Baba's Tower of Peace is. That's the place where Baba used to play cricket. So Baba used to play with us, and one moment playing with us so forcefully, very powerful. Baba was tall and he could throw the ball so fast and also play with the racket so forcefully. And the next moment, Baba would just stop and start giving drishti, and we would know it is Shiv Baba in the body of Brahma Baba. That's what we felt. And immediately everything would come to a standstill. Just, totally standstill. So, but then Baba used to say that this one is the chariot of Shiv Baba, and when Shiv Baba comes in this body and speaks through this mouth, I also listen. Because not a big difference, it's not much space between the ears and the mouth. And Brahma Baba used to listen to what Shiv Baba was speaking through the mouth of Brahma Baba. Like what I'm speaking, I can hear myself too, no? So, but Shiv Baba was speaking and Brahma Baba's soul was listening. And therefore Baba used to say, I am number one student. I never miss the Murli. I'm always attending the Murli, 100% attendance. Because how can Brahma Baba miss the Murli? If Shiv Baba is speaking, he's speaking through his mouth. But the difference now is that when Shiv Baba and the perfect soul of Brahma in an angelic form come in the body of Gulzar Dadi is not listening. She is in the subtle regions and in a state of sleep. She goes to sleep. She tells us her experience. I just hand over this body to Bapdada. I don't know what happens to me after that, for what happens. It's not my concern. It's like the landlord giving his house on rent to a tenant. Now the tenant has to look after the house, no? Because the tenant is going to live in that house. So he has to make sure that everything is okay because he is in it. But of course he knows he's taken that house on rent and he has to pay rent for it. He has to give that house back. It's the owner's house. He can't be in it forever. So to Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba's soul come in the body of Dadi Gulzar, but she is in the subtle regions, like Baba sends her to sleep. Her sanskars don't work. It's very interesting, she has no control over Bapdada in the body or wanting Bapdada to now go back to the subtle regions. She can't tell this to Bapdada because Baba has hold over the body. It's very interesting, once Dadi had a very bad cough. It was so bad that she could hardly speak, The throat was also very bad. And she couldn't speak and Bapdada had to come. Even tomorrow, Dadi Gulzar is not well, her health isn't well. I don't know whether she has come back from Ahmedabad. Till the afternoon she had not come back. I don't know, let's see what happens tomorrow. So, and that time, her health was very bad. She had fever, some infection, voice was not coming out. But Baba had to come. And then Baba came, yes. And Baba came and we told Dadi Gulzar that, Dadi, never mind, you tell Baba Baba, this body's health is not good. Never mind, Baba, you come, but speak a short murli. Never mind, at least few words, not a very long murli. So Dadi said, well, it's not in my hand. I just gave this body to Baba. So it's his problem, his care, not mine. So, and to our surprise, when Bapdada came, there was no cough, no bad throat, and Baba spoke such a long murli without any obstruction. Nothing happened. We were surprised. Then next time, when the same problem came, we again told Baba, Dadi, tell Baba to speak a short murli. Because we felt, oh, Dadi, Baba will speak such a long murli and her throat is not good, her health is not good. And so Baba should know. And Dadi said, I'm not going to tell anything to Baba. How can I tell? I just surrender. And well, the next time Baba came, Baba did speak a short murli, and Baba said very sweetly that the harmonium or the musical instrument is not good today. And therefore Baba will not make much use of it. Baba wants this to take rest, and therefore Baba spoke a very short murli, hardly half an hour. And Baba gave drishti to all and left. Even that has happened. So, there was a time when Baba spoke for 16 hours through the body, through the chariot. 16 hours. Gulzar Dadi came at about 6:30 in the hall. That was in in Om Shanti Bhavan. It was in the year 1989. I still remember 31st of March 1989. At 6:30, Gulzar Dadi came and went into trance, and 7 o'clock Bapdada came. And from then, 7 o'clock onwards, or 6:30 onwards, you can say, up to next day, 10:30. That's exactly 16 hours. Dadi Gulzar, the chariot was in one place. You can imagine controlling all the nature's calls, everything, completely out of that. And Bapdada gave blessings to everyone. That was the last meeting where everyone came individually to take blessings from Baba. It was a beautiful experience. And till the end, Bapdada's face so radiant as ever. And I had the privilege of staying whole night with Baba. Giving toli in Baba's hand and inviting each one to come on the stage, and Baba giving drishti and blessing, and I translating because Baba would speak in Hindi and there would be maybe in English or German or French or Spanish, and then I can translate in English and somebody else would translate in German or Spanish there itself. So each one would get at least 5-7 minutes, you can imagine. And I sat whole night, maybe a few hours only, somebody else took over and I came back again. And in the morning, you can imagine how exhausted I was. I was, definitely, because whole night no sleep. But then, when Bapdada left and Gulzar Dadi came back, she was so fresh as if nothing had happened because she got up from sleep. She had slept all the while, and Bapdada did work through her body. So there were some who really did a competition. They said, if Bapdada is staying whole night, I will also stay whole night. And they sat in the hall. They didn't, because see, no dinner, no sleep, no bath, just sitting in one place for 16 hours. But then when Gulzar Dadi came back, she was as fresh as ever, as if she had got up from sleep. Because Bapdada had sent her to sleep. Her sanskars were merged. Well, no science can explain this. If somebody tries to explain it through a scientific method, it will not work. Because if Gulzar Dadi's soul would have any interference, she would surely tell Baba, Baba, enough now, you should go. But no. If she was also listening to what Bapdada was speaking, even then she would say, oh, enough, Baba, enough. Like parents take their children to somebody, and the children don't have any other work to do. They are just sitting there because parents are talking to the elders. But children they get bored. So they, Mommy, please come, Mommy, come, Mommy, come, because they don't like the conversation which the elders are having amongst themselves. So children are bored. So if now Gulzar Dadi didn't have any other work to do, she could have easily told Baba, Baba, enough now, go, I want to come back. But she couldn't because she was sleeping. So we understand how that the sanskars of Gulzar Dadi don't work. Many things Gulzar Dadi doesn't like, food, for example, when Baba is being offered food. Dadi Gulzar doesn't like bananas. She doesn't like. There's not even a smell of it. She doesn't want a banana to be near her. But Bapdada loves bananas. Really, it's a surprise. Huh? I mean, whatever you feed Bapdada loves everything, of course. Baba is beyond. Baba just sees the love of the children. He takes the flavor of the love, not the physical thing. Even Brahma Baba doesn't have his own body, physical body. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body at all, but Brahma Baba is an angelic body, but then the food won't go in that angelic body. It will go in the stomach of Gulzar Dadi anyway. But then, Dadi Gulzar, if you ask her, what did Baba eat? She'll say, what do I know? So she doesn't know anything. So it's very interesting how God does His work. Now, what should be our stage? Our stage should not be based on seeing those external things. Our stage should be like Bapdada's stage, if we want to really experience Bapdada. Like Shiv Baba and Brahma's soul coming in Gulzar Dadi's body is like taking a chariot on loan for a few hours only. Similarly, when we sit in front of Bapdada, we should have that consciousness, I have descended along with Shiv Baba in this physical chariot of mine for a short time. And I also have to return with Bapdada. If I really want to tune in to Bapdada's stage, I have to have that same consciousness. Only then I can take maximum benefit from Bapdada's visit or Bapdada's meeting. So if I want to take full benefit, first of all, I have to match my sanskars with the sanskars of Bapdada. Like Gulzar Dadi, she has matched them. That's why she's able to retain so much in her body. Like Baba was saying in one Murli, it's thanks to Gulzar Dadi that she's able to retain the Supreme Soul and Brahma's soul in her body, Baba said in one Murli. So if we also want to experience the same, then we have to match the sanskars with Bapdada's sanskars. How do we experience it? You'll see all the qualities of God are visible. All the qualities. God is the ocean of knowledge, ocean of peace, ocean of love, ocean of happiness, ocean of bliss, bestower, of liberation, bestower of liberation in life. So whatever praise we give to Baba, we can feel that at that moment. The mercy, how Baba is the merciful Father, how Baba is the bestower, how Baba is so loving but so knowledgeful and yet also like Dharamraj. All these qualities, beautiful balance of every quality you can think of, you can visualize that through Bapdada. The knower of the three aspects of time, how Baba speaks about all the three aspects of time. Being in one place, Baba is able to see the children of the whole world. Now, this is not a human being's power. No human being can ever do that or say that. And bestowing all the time, giving all the time, all the time. I remember one soul asked Bapdada, Baba, why do you speak so softly? Why don't you speak in a normal voice? You know what Bapdada said? Baba said, this is the voice of the subtle regions. The subtle regions is only, there the experience is in a form of just a whisper. How do you make a whisper? Now, naturally, when you speak like that through the microphone, it will become a little bit distorted. Because without the microphone, those on the stage also cannot hear Baba. It's so soft. Only the one who's very close can hear, because it's only a whisper. So those on the stage have to put on headphones. Even through the microphone they cannot hear, because the speakers are not on the stage. The speakers are far away. So those on the stage can't hear. But those who are far away, they can hear better because the speakers are above them. So they have to wear headphones, those on the stage, to listen to Baba, because Baba's voice is only in a form of whisper. Because the subtle region's voice. So how Bapdada is beyond the physical body. So if we want to take maximum benefit, if we really want to feel how Baba is blessing us and He's giving us that inheritance in the form of a mother and father and teacher and Sadguru and friend, the inheritance, the blessings are being received by me, for that I have to come in the same stage like Bapdada. Like I have descended in this body and I am meeting my father in a corporeal form, and how that Bapdada, my supreme father, my Alokik father, in a corporeal form, which is only temporary. So I am also in my temporary form. If that body consciousness is there, I will not be able to experience all the powers from Baba. I have to be totally detached. Not even have this consciousness that, there's so many people around. No, even that consciousness should not be there. Jayanti-Ben was telling something very, very lovely the other day in the class, that how, somebody was sitting and that person is telling the other person, oh, there's so many hundreds of people in front of me. I can't take direct drishti from Baba. There's so many hundreds in front of me. But that other person told her, you are seeing those hundreds. What about those thousands who are behind you? There are thousands behind you. They are even more further away from you than you are. At least you are not that far. Think of them. So why are you saying the hundreds in front of me? Even if somebody is at the end of the hall, 20,000 people sitting in the hall, and somebody may be at the end of the hall, Bapdada's drishti can fall on that soul. That soul may not be able to visualize, maybe not be able to see so far, but then Bapdada's drishti falls on everyone. In a second, God can see the whole world. How long will it take for God to see the whole world? It takes only a second. It's like you go in an aeroplane, and from that aeroplane you see the whole town in 1 second, It takes only a second to see the whole town. You can't see everyone when you are on the ground. But as you reach higher you go, you can see everything. You have a more area visible in front of you as you reach higher and higher. Similarly, Baba says, as Baba goes higher and higher, he is able to see everyone instantly. Now that feeling I should also be able to experience in myself, that I am also beyond this physical world, maybe just with Baba, and Baba is giving sakash to the whole world, and I am sitting with Baba and being an instrument and giving sakash to the whole world in this way, like Baba is giving. This could be a beautiful feeling. This is one aspect. The other aspect is Baba is speaking to me directly. Instead of looking at those thousands of souls near me or behind me or in front of me, the feeling should be Baba is looking only at me. God is speaking only to me. I remember once, in Om Shanti Bhavan, one soul was sitting right in the corner, right at the end of the hall, just next to the door, and Baba was giving drishti at that time. And that soul had a thought, because later on she came and said in the class, she gave her experience. She was thinking, Baba, are you looking at me? Baba, are you giving me drishti? And after Baba finished giving drishti, the first sentence Baba spoke means not the beginning, the middle of the Murli, Baba gave drishti, and then after finishing that drishti, Baba said, Baba's drishti falls even on that soul who is sitting at the end of the hall. At that moment, the soul was thinking, is Baba giving me drishti? Is Baba giving me drishti? Instead of thinking in this way, that soul should have thought, yes, Baba, your drishti is falling on me. You're looking only at me. Instead of thinking whether Baba's drishti is falling on me or not, whether Baba is looking at me or not. It's why in a form of a question? Why have any doubt? If Baba can see the whole world in a second, why not me sitting at the end of the hall? He can see me, but I will experience that only if I have that consciousness that Baba is giving drishti only to me. So when I think in this way, I will be able to experience all the blessings of Baba coming to me and the inheritance being felt by me. Otherwise, I may think, there are so many to take the inheritance, so many to take the blessings, and so many to be on the stage. I might not be on the stage. I will not be able to take drishti. Never think like that. You can get even better experience than those who are even sitting on the stage with Baba. Why? Because Baba is unlimited. God is unlimited. His inheritance is unlimited. His blessings are unlimited. But the only thing is how I am taking it. So if I take it personally, I will feel all the strength has come to me. Like Baba says, Baba is looking at his children who are like holy swans. Now I can question myself, am I a holy swan? I don't think I am. Well, that's not the way to experience a blessing. The moment Baba says, Baba is seeing his children as holy swans, think of yourself as a holy swan. What does a swan do? It's so white, it's so pure. So I am as pure as a holy swan. Baba is seeing his worship-worthy ancestral souls. So at that time, think of yourself as an ancestor of the whole world, the most worship-worthy soul of the whole world, and how all the souls are behind you or below you. You are the ancestral soul. You are so matured, so ancient, so experienced, You think of yourself in that way. And you'll really enjoy it. You'll enjoy the whole Murli. But if you question, I don't think I am, I don't know, that means you are doubting yourself. God is not doubting you. Why are you doubting yourself? I remember one instance where a soul, was invited in front of Baba, a very interesting incident. At that time, Baba was giving blessings to individuals, every individual. So, one soul did not come on the stage in Om Shanti Bhavan. And it was probably the last meeting, and hardly a few more were there. So, every time I'm inviting that person to come, he's not coming. So ultimately I told somebody, please call him because now the program is finishing, Baba will go. Tell him to come to meet Baba. And ultimately he did come. But when he came, he sat in front of Baba. He didn't look up. He didn't take drishti from Baba. He would look up, again look down. I would say, take drishti from Baba. He would look up, again look down. And you know what Baba told him? Baba told him, the child is looking at his past, but the father is looking at his future. The child is questioning himself, but the father is answering the child. So, this way Baba spoke beautiful things. And then Baba gave him such a wonderful blessing of what the child will do in the future, how he will serve many souls, many beautiful things. And gradually that soul started looking up and smiling. Now, that soul was looking at his past maybe, he must have done some mistakes or whatever, so he must be feeling guilty and therefore not wanting to come in front of Baba. But here God is blessing his children. Whatever we may be, but we should be ready to take. Baba is looking at our future and we are looking at our past. Many times souls come and they begin to question, is this Baba? Is this God? Can God be speaking like this? They expect some miracle to happen, Somebody said one day, yes, Baba came like that, but nothing happened. I said, what do you expect to happen? Do you expect the whole ceiling to blow up? To blow up or something? Then who will repair the ceiling? Because they should see in pictures where someone came and then there was a big sound, a big lightning, something happened. So if God comes like that, then the ceiling should blow up. But how can it blow up like that? Nothing will happen. Externally nothing happens. But it's all inside. What consciousness we have to keep at that moment? We have to have a very, very plain intellect. Completely plain intellect. And be ready to receive the blessings from the Father. Be ready to become the embodiment of that. Without any questions, without any doubts, without any fear or without any consciousness of the body. Just plain intellect and let Baba write whatever Baba wants to write on that plain intellect. And that will have its strong imprint on the intellect and the mind, and I'll be able to become the embodiment of that instantly. But if I have questions, if I have doubts, if I am thinking of my past, or if I'm worried about future or thinking about other souls, I will not be able to take that much benefit. And then I'll say, I didn't experience anything. But at that time, did I see myself? Did I see my stage? So this is what we have to do. We have to just see Baba and be like Baba. Not compare and contrast yourself with Baba. Of course, Baba is the greatest. But I can become like Baba, bodiless, detached, loving, fearless, receptive, and becoming the embodiment of whatever Baba is seeing me as. Just becoming that. I can become it. Not that I cannot. Even if Baba is questioning to me, it doesn't mean that Baba is doubting me. I remember one soul, Baba asked him, do you consider yourself to be a master almighty authority? Baba asked him this question. And he looked at Baba and said, no. He said, no. Just imagine, I was surprised. He said, no. Baba said, whose child are you? Baba asked in form of questions, wanting him to answer. So first question was, do you consider yourself to be a master almighty authority soul? So when he said no, Baba didn't stop there. Baba had, how Baba convinced him? Baba asked him, whose child are you? He said, Baba's. So, Baba, you are Baba's child, aren't you? He said, yes. Then who is Baba? Baba is God. This is the answer he gave. Baba is Father. So, Baba means Father. Then who is the Father? Is he Almighty Authority? He said, yes. If the Father is Almighty Authority, are you his child? Yes. So then ultimately Baba made him convinced that he is Master Almighty Authority because he is the child of the Almighty Authority. So if Father is Almighty Authority, why can't the child be Almighty Authority? I have a right to whatever my Father has. So this is the consciousness I keep. But I can keep this consciousness only when I'm fully receptive, when I'm able to take in every drop. Just like, Baba talks about the chatrak, ready for the first dew drop, and it takes that dew drop within and it quenches its thirst. So this is what I have to be, just taking in, becoming the embodiment, or being with Baba in Baba's stage, similar stage, and then serving the world through the sakash which Baba is giving and me as the instrument. So not only will I be experiencing myself to be the elevated stage now, but I'll be able to share that with all the souls of the world, because I'll feel so strong, so full within. Many souls give their experience that after they meet Bapdada and they come back, even if they have to come back to Gyan Sarovar, they are so fresh, even if it's midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, they are so fresh, they don't get sleep at all. Why? Because they get so much strength. By listening to Baba's blessings, they become the embodiment of that, and that makes them so strong. But then that will be experienced only if we are in the same stage like that of the Father. If I say, oh, it's so late, then I'll be able to experience nothing. It's getting late, I have to go, I'm feeling sleepy. That means I'm not imbibing anything. So now is the time in the whole kalpa when I will be able to take God's blessings. At no other time in the whole cycle will this experience be had in me. And therefore I have to take the maximum benefit. Make this promise and become the embodiment of whatever Baba is sharing with us, and see the magic, see the miracle happening. Of course, you must be watching Baba in your countries, but watching there and being face to face is a big difference. Here we come directly and take the blessings. So keep a plain intellect, be receptive, no questions, no doubts. I have to take in and I have to share to the world. I have to become the embodiment of whatever Baba is seeing me as. This is my blessing, this is my inheritance from the Father. So keeping that in mind, tomorrow we will be meeting Bapdada. But let's see, I'm sure Gulzar Dadi will be back. I don't know if she's back from Ahmedabad, but we have to wait and watch. So tomorrow evening will be our great day. A day to be written with golden words in our life, when we will be having our sweet meeting with God, getting the fruit of all the devotion of so many births in Copper Age and Iron Age, especially for the first timers. But for the others, the more we receive, the more we want to receive. Of course, this thirst will never end. It will remain till the last moment of the confluence age. And then we'll all become perfect and return home with Baba into the soul world. Are you all ready for that? Are all of you ready to return home? You want to return home quickly, or you want to still wait for Sangam Yug to be a little longer? What do you all like? You want Sangam Yug to be longer, or you want it to finish soon? Those who think that Sangam Yug should be for many, many more years so that we keep enjoying Baba's meetings, raise your hand. Why so few? Those who want Sangam Yug to end quickly, they raise their hand. And the others, they don't mind anything. Is it like that? Don't mind anything? Whether late or quickly, you are happy with both, is it? Yeah? Those who say we are happy with both, whether Baba takes us quickly or Baba stays with us for as long as it's possible, they raise their hand. We don't mind anything. Okay, you are ready for whatever Baba does. Okay, Baba, it's all in your hand. But those who say, yes, we are ever ready. Whenever Baba calls us, we are ready. They raise their hand. Acha? Okay. And those who say, no, we are not ready yet, they raise their hand. No one? One only. Huh? So everyone is ready. Ever ready. Is it? Yes? So we'll tell Baba tomorrow, Baba, everyone, all the double foreigners are ever ready. Yes? Let's see what Baba has to say tomorrow. But of course, it will be something wonderful, telling us about time, telling us about what we have to do, telling us of how to be prepared for returning home. Because Baba has been saying this to us for some time now. Matter, the nature is ready, the advance party is ready, we have to see whether we are ready or not. And though you have come so late to Baba, many the first timers are very, you have come late to Baba, but still Baba says not too late yet. Too late will be when Baba's giving knowledge will finish, the teachings will finish, then you won't even be able to come to Madhuban, who knows? If the war starts, then finish, the game is over. Wherever you are, there you have to be with Baba, there you have to remember Baba, and the final paper will be only a 1 second of leaving the body in Baba's remembrance. So, but still Baba says it's not too late yet, though it is only late, but not too late, because the study is still going on. Baba is still coming to teach the children, and Baba says that he will continue till golden age is established. So we are fortunate to have come to Baba in time, to be with Baba, to help Baba to create that golden age, and we be part of that golden age. So I'm sure tomorrow you will have a wonderful time, from morning onwards. Keep your mind very, very calm, very cool, very peaceful. Be in silence. Then by the evening you will be totally receptive to receive whatever Baba gives, and then we will become an embodiment of all that. Okay? Okay? Yes? Thank you very much, and I'm sure you will go back from Madhuban fully charged, fully, full, just like the cloud is full with water and it goes and showers. That's what we have to become from here, because day by day, everything is becoming more and more difficult, more and more crucial. Times are changing, but Baba is making his children be easy, because Baba is helping at every step. But then along with this help, we have to become stronger and stronger and stronger. And we have to be instruments for other souls. Only then we can transform this world, as Baba has made us his instruments. Om Shanti. Thank you.